Hello and welcome back to another episode of Overkill Trading. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at your guys' chart requests from over here inside the Discord. We left off here with TTD yesterday, so we will be starting with AIFC and Mara today, and we will continue down our list. If you guys have chart requests, you guys can drop those over here in the live request thread in the Discord. When the thread opens, I'll also be taking them here from the chat. If you guys are joining the live, I hope everybody is having a great Thursday. Pretty interesting day. Chips are continuing to sell off. Therefore, our SOXS position is continuing to push higher. You're seeing names like Intel really start to crack down here. That has broken below 100. You're seeing AMD start to sell off. Okay, that's about to break below 500. You're seeing MU break down below 900. Okay, everything is losing its 9-week moving average. I know Trump is speaking tonight, guys, at 9 p.m. He said he's going to drop a bombshell. I mean, it's probably just going to be a nothing burger, but that is something to pay attention to here this evening. What's going on, Moreno? What's going on, Jeff, in the chat? If you guys are in the chat, you guys can drop your chart request. Let me go ahead and just dive into these over here inside of the Discord. Get those in the chat, and I will answer those as well. AIFC and Mara are the two we are going to be starting with. AIFC looks like an AI play here. It does have the green dot here on the weekly. This thing's been absolutely pounded. It looks like a penny stock that doesn't make any money. So if you believe in the company, if you know something about this company, it's sitting down here at the 2024 low. So I'd be buying it down here. I have no idea what this company is or what they do, so I would have to research them. But technically, it is a buy here. He also had a buy signal back here around 60, 70 cents. It's down here to 50 cents. Again, we want to buy when the wave is down here giving us green dots. We want to sell when the wave is up here giving us red dots. So this one ran all the way up to $11 and then sold off to 54 cents. I personally do not trade penny stocks, so I would skip that one, but it does have a green dot. Mara's breaking down. We said to sell this one back here in June, right around 14. Again, once a name loses its 9 EMA, that orange line, guys, that's not a good sign. That means the bears are in control and the momentum is shifting to the downside. You see what happens when we lose the 9 EMA, it just goes on a downtrend. So Mara's definitely a sell. Again, we've called out these sell signals since June back here. You had this whole time to be selling up here at 14. Now it's reversing. Now what we'd be doing is just waiting for the wave to come back down here and give us a green dot. Time to buy Mara was right here at 750. Okay, right here. Again, we want to buy the green dots when the wave is down here. We want to sell the red dots up here. Okay, this from February to June. February, March, April, May, June. That was a 5-month hold. These swing trades from here to here are typically 1 to 6 months. I see Jeff has a question. Since SOSX resets every day, can you explain the disadvantages of holding it long term? The only disadvantages of holding it long term is if chips start to go back up, and I don't see chips going back up. As long as these are coming down, right? And you see in the MACD crossover here on Intel too. As long as these are going down, there's no disadvantage. As long as chips go down, this stock is going to go up. There's nothing to worry about. It is a levered ETF, so there are other ways to short. I personally am just shorting SOXS. I've been holding it. I'm up on it. And I think the move for chips to the downside is literally just starting. You can see it on the chart. It is cracking down. Okay, you can see we actually broke that support right there that we hit back here in June. Okay, that was at 98. We just cracked through that. So it's really not looking good. The MACD crossing over is a very bearish signal. Again, we got this red dot in May. This is when we started shorting up here at 130. So the move's really just starting to happen. So I'm looking for Intel to come down to like 70 to 40. As long as chip stocks continue to go down, as long as their dots are red, there's nothing to worry about. SOXS, I think, is going to come back up here to around $800 to $900. Okay, and it's sitting at 50 right now. So it is a 3x levered ETF, so it is a leverage position. You guys saw what happened to us on yesterday's stream on LCDL. Whenever you trade with leverage, there is that added factor of risk, and it's not even listed on the exchange anymore. So just know that you're trading a levered ETF. It is risky. If you want to find another way to short chips, you're going to have to do some research, because this is the only way I've really found to do it that makes sense. MCAP says SHX here in the chat, Stronghold. That one just needs the signal. Just waiting on the signal on that one. It did get one back here at the same price it's sitting at. So if you want to enter off the price you got these signals at back here in April, okay, you're buying it right here at that price. And again, this is the two-year support level. This was 2024 price action. We went sideways, 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 and then ripped. I think this looks good. That green dot will be the confirmation for SHX. You want to see that when it pops up. What's going on, Jeff? And if you guys do not get those alerts, if you guys don't have the indicator, you guys can actually get those alerts over here. So SHX, that green dot will pop up over here inside the Discord when it happens. We had one from STLA today and AEO both go off. What is AEO? I don't even know. Oh, American Eagle. Okay, so American Eagle had one, but it looked like it faded away. I think STLA faded away too. Again, a signal can pop up and fade away at any time, guys. So a signal can come on the chart and fade away, okay, if the price goes down. Okay, a dot is not confirmed until the candle actually closes. Once the candle closes and a new candle forms, that dot cannot be taken off the chart. So there is a difference between showing a green dot and a confirmed green dot. Confirmed just means, hey, the candle closed, boom, that's there for sure. Okay, I think STLA looks very, very good here at the moment. Hey, what's going on, Jeff? Let's go back here to live requests. I'm going to zoom out a little bit here. We got FLUT, ZTS, and TSCO. FLUT, that's Flutter Entertainment. We got the signal on that one back here at about 100. That one looks good. I'd be a buyer of this one. We got ZTS. ZTS is also way down here as well. This stock is sitting at a, that is an 8-year low at the moment here at $77. I don't know what this company is. Their earnings look okay. Again, they're sitting down here at a 2018 low. That's an 8-year low. Okay, these green dots haven't paid off very well for the stock. I would check and see what's going on with their fundamentals. If you're going to play this green dot here, I would use a stop loss at $70. Okay, make sure that one holds on to 70 if you're playing that signal. TSCO, Tractor Supply Company. This one's ranging. This actually looks good. Kind of the same as the other, the one we just looked at. They've both had very strong sell-offs. If you're playing the green dot, you got the MACD crossover on this as well. TSCO actually looks good. I think this is a dividend stock too. As long as it holds that low right there of $28, it looks good. What else we got? Andre, what's going on, brother? FLR on MCAP for MCAPs. I think you're talking about the crypto. We still like this one. It has a monthly alert popping up here. So, again, big, awful drop here over the last 10 months for crypto. Everybody knows it. Crypto sucks right now. Okay, that's when we want to buy, when things suck. Okay, we want to embrace the suck. It's got a green dot here on the monthly. We'd remain a buyer of FLR here. Jeff says he has a bag of STLA. Nice. Good riddance on PayPal. I'm out finally. Yeah, PayPal, I'm hoping that they come out and reject the offer from Stripe for the buyout. Their buyout offer is $60.50, so it does have a little bit of room to go. I decided to sell my stock because I was in the 2X levered ETF. A lot of weird things happening with some of these stocks this year. I mean, I've never bought a stock and then it had a buyout offer, so we'll see what happens. They also have earnings coming up next week. But again, we called the bottom right here at 41, and that thing popped up. So whoever took that trade, okay, made out like a bandit. If they deny the offer and they're like, hey, we want more money, this thing could be trading anywhere between $70 to $100 if it continues to go up. So I'm hoping they come out and say, hey, no deal. You're going to have to do better than that. And then that will obviously cause the stock to go higher. It's just an offer. They haven't accepted the offer, but it is an offer, and that's why the stock pumped. GEOD crypto. GoDnet, that one's just coming down. I wouldn't touch that one. It's too new. I don't like to buy any new cryptocurrencies. I want cryptocurrencies that have been around for 8 to 10 years, right? Names like Chainlink, names like Ethereum. Okay, all these names have already proved themselves. I think buying newer crypto right now, I do have a couple newer projects in my portfolio. There's nothing wrong with it, but if there's no data on my indicator, I can't tell you anything. Right? If I go to GEOD's chart, it just came out a couple weeks ago. There's nothing I can tell you as a technical analyst. It's listed on Coinbase. That's interesting, but there's nothing I could tell you. There's no information for me to go off of. The asset needs to be around for at least a year to get data on the weekly, and it's only been around for 4 weeks. MCAP says he's looking to enter STLA. I like STLA a lot. I do have a position on it as well. If you look at the monthly chart, I drew this line earlier. Okay, where we bottomed here. Okay, that white line is where we bottomed this month. Look where we bottomed here in 2016. This was 10 years ago. It went from 6 all the way up to 24. That was a 300% move. Back here, we bottomed in 2020. That was the COVID dip at $6. It went all the way up to 22. Okay, it actually went up to 29. But you could see how this has been the support level where the buyers step in. So does that mean it's going to 100% bounce here? No, absolutely not. But this thing's been really beaten up. And these guys are the makers of Jeep and Dodge. And they make all the trucks, engines, stuff like that. So I think it looks very interesting down here. And it's a good value play. Like, I think that there is going to be a rotation out of tech. It's already happening. You're already seeing these chip stocks break down, right? You look at AVGO, right? All these tech stocks are starting to come down, okay? MU, again, all this money is going to rotate into other assets. Okay, I personally think a lot of it's going to rotate into crypto, but it's also going to rotate into some of these names, like these car makers, right, that are very beat up. You got names like Nike, right? Look at Nike. Okay, rotate all that money back into Nike. You got names like Lululemon. Like, we want to find the beat up names, the value names, right? GIS, General Mills. Right, these stocks are beat up. Nobody cares about them right now because they've gone down for 5 years. Okay, everyone's only cared about tech stocks over the last 2 years. Okay, because they've gone parabolic. Great, but now the move's over. Right, we got our signal. Okay, the move's over. It's coming down. So they're going to sell and they're going to rotate into other names. You got to find which names they're going to rotate into. Okay, and I think STLA could potentially be one of those names that you see all that money rotate into because of how beat up it is. If I'm somebody with $1 billion, I want to buy stuff at a good price, right? I don't want to be buying up here at $30. I want to be buying down here, right? I don't want to go put my billions of dollars up here in MU at the all-time high, okay, sitting 70% off of the moving average, the 4-year, okay? Oh, but the forward PE and not a... What the heck is forward PE? I have never heard of forward PE in 10 years. And that's all everyone wants to bring up about MU. Oh, well, their forward PE is only 10. It's like, what are you talking about? That doesn't even make sense. Okay, it's 70% off of the 4-year average. Do you guys know what that means? I know a lot of you guys do. A lot of you guys in the chat know what that means. That means it's time to sell. Right? If you look at the average, okay, the 4-year average, and again, I know I repeat myself almost in every video, but again, the mean is the average. We never want to buy assets when the price is way up off the average, okay? We wouldn't go to Costco if things were trading, right? If we had to buy our stuff at a 70% premium. Hey, the milk's 70% more expensive. Come and get it, okay? The meat, everything's 70% off or 70% more expensive. Okay, come on into Costco today and buy. This doesn't make sense, right? And you're seeing these names start to crack. Okay, and again, there's going to be a rotation into sectors that are very beat up. Sectors like car makers, like altcoins, like even Bitcoin. I mean, look at Bitcoin. Would you rather buy MU up here at a 70% premium, or would you rather buy Bitcoin down here sitting at the average? Okay, again, see the separation off the mean. Was it a good time to buy Bitcoin up here at 125,000? No. Is Bitcoin still a good asset? Was Bitcoin still the great asset up here at 125? Yes. But was it trading at a great price? Negative. Okay, how do we know we're getting a great price? We buy it at the mean, the 4-year moving average. Okay, textbook. Fair price, discounted price, expensive price. Our goal is to buy great assets at great prices here at Overkill Trading. Mara, we just covered Mara. We've been a seller of this since June. See that first red dot we got right there in June? We want to sell the red dot when the wave's up here. Boom, that came at 14, 15 bucks. This thing's trending down. I'd be short Mara here. Pyth is looking good. Got the signal back here at around 3.5. Things pumping up. It's over the 9 EMA. So you see how that's breaking out over the orange? Okay, so when we're down below the orange line, we're stuck in a downtrend, stuck in a downtrend, stuck in a downtrend. Tried to break out here, but failed. Okay, but now we're trying again, and I think the bottom's in for Pyth here at 4 cents. I think this one looks really good. Really nice breakout today, up 7%. Again, that signal came on January 29th, right here at around 3.5 cents. Okay, it's already up 40, 50% since that time. So now we're waiting for the wave to come back up here and give us a red dot. Okay, we're holding, waiting for that wave to come back up and give us a red dot. MCAP says, is GIS still a good buy? I love the 8% dividend on this. We called this one out back here at around 33. Okay, and again, it's breaking over the 9. It looks really good. I really like it. Plus, they pay an 8% dividend. They just had a really good earnings call. I'm kicking myself for not buying this one. It's got the monthly. Everything's looking good on GIS. So this is like a name, right, that we could pay attention to, look for pullbacks, because This thing pays an 8% dividend, and it's all the way, it went from 90 all the way down here to 32. Okay, humongous company. Okay, huge company. They make all the sugared cereals and all the foods that you see at the grocery stores. Okay, so again, if I'm a big billionaire with smart money, right, with billions of dollars, I'm not going to be buying Intel up here. I'm going to be buying value names like GIS down here. Okay, because it makes sense, right? It's breaking out. Okay, it's very it's been hit very hard. It's got an 8% dividend, and yeah, it looks good. I still like GIS here. XRP is still green, still hanging out. My entry on this was 130. I'm down about 20% on my position. I don't know if I want to average down on my XRP, but it looks okay right here above $1. Okay, as long as that dot holds green, we're good. What else we got? Jeff's up nicely on GIS. Very nice. EOSE. If you guys got those requests, just drop them here in the chat. EOSE is coming down. Okay, this one got the signal right here at 5. It popped up here to 10. That was a 100% move, and now it's selling off. So we need that green dot back on EOS. That thing's in free fall right now, looking very scary. Okay, look for the green dot. If you got this red dot back here, you could have been selling right up here at 7. Okay, or setting a stop loss right there at around 580. So the stop loss always comes when the red dot pops. That popped right there. Okay, at the bottom of that red candle, there's your stop loss at 580. Boom, that breaks. Now we're in free fall. I'd be waiting on the green dot here for EOS. Guys, we just covered Mara. Mara's a sell. Mara's a sell. It's been a sell since June. We got the red dot right there at 14. Chop, 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 down. Okay, now we're waiting for a green dot to re-enter Mara. We got SOND. I think you're talking about Soundhound. I'm pretty sure. Okay, that one's still looking good here. It got the green dot back here at around 640 back in April. It's given us well, we haven't gotten another one yet, but we're back at the same price. So again, if we get a signal at a certain price, right, which is $6, it goes up and comes back down. It's okay to start a position if you missed out. You're buying it right here where we got our last signal at $6. I would just use a stop loss on this at that previous low right there at like 680, but ultimately we want to wait for that signal to pop up and turn green. What else we got? INJ. Hey guys, if we can get this video to 200 likes, I'll give away 200 XRP. I'll give away 200 XRP by the time we sign off, but we have to hit 200 likes here on the stream. I appreciate you guys liking the video. We got INJ. These guys just got listed on Robinhood today. I actually like INJ above $4 here. Okay, I like it. It got the signal down here. We traded this one up from 3 all the way to 7. We took profits up here around 7. It sold off, and now it's trying to find a bottom here at 4. This one looks interesting as long as it can hold on to $4. Ultimately, you want to see that green dot pop up here. Looks like they're doing some stuff with the SEC. So up above 4, INJ looks good here. It's just consolidating at the moment. You want to see that breakout. I think there's a big move coming for crypto, guys. In the next 1 to 2 weeks, I think we're going to see a big breakout. I think there's going to be a big break to the upside here. A lot of these names are consolidating right now. I think it's time. I think it's time. I think it's time crypto shocks the world. And we're going to be right here for it. Angel, what's going on, brother? Welcome to the Spartan Army. I see one here for IOTA from MCAPS. IOTA is a cryptocurrency. This one's just in free fall. Just getting absolutely smoked. Just getting all-time lows. All-time lows. Ugly. Very ugly. I think there's some better names to own. Again, I don't like charts that are going down into the right. I like charts that are going up and to the right. Okay, Ethereum, up and to the right. Chainlink, up and to the right. Okay, Bitcoin, up and to the right. If your chart looks like this, okay, this means everyone's bailing. Everyone's bailing out, right? Down, 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 to down, to down, down. Once that broke 12 cents, that sucked. Okay, IOTA's, it's ugly. Okay, if it recovers, great, but you're playing it for fundamental reasons, not technical reasons here. We got Chainlink. Look at that. We just talked about Chainlink. I love Chainlink here, guys. It's right back to where I bought it. Right back here in March. I did buy some right here at 12. Then I bought more down here at 8. So I bought this green dot, then this one. This dot is coming at the same price this dot's coming at, though. So you see how that came at 840? We're sitting at 840, so it's right back to the price here. But when you get two signals at the same price, that's normally a very good sign, very good confirmation that, hey, this is the bottom right there at 7. It's also breaking out over the orange line, which is the 9 EMA, which tells us, hey, the momentum is coming back to the upside. The bulls are taking control here. Chainlink, in my opinion, is going to be one of the biggest cryptocurrencies in the world. I think it will reach the top 5 one day. I think it's sitting at like in the 20s right now, but just the amount of utility and stuff that they have, it's a great fundamental project, one of my largest positions, and I am fully bullish on it right now with the signal. 2 signals coming right here at around $8. Angel wants to see DGXX and ONDS. I got you, brother. Welcome. I don't see DGXS. Are you talking about DGX? That doesn't look too good. ONDS, I know that one. That one's still coming down. You want to wait for the green dot on that one. Okay, again, last time to buy ONDS was back here in May, right there at 80 cents. It went all the way up to 16. Okay, sell signals here at around 7. Sell signal right up here around 12 to 16. Now it's all the way back down here to 6. I'd just be waiting on that green dot right there. What else we got? Baba and Circle. Baba had a nice move today. Or over the last couple of weeks. We entered this one, I think, around 110. It did come down to 96. Hopefully you didn't panic sell because that thing is breaking out here. I like this one a lot over 106. It's breaking out over the 9, which watch for that one. Watch for that one to break out to the upside there. I like Baba here at these levels still. Circle. Circle, we're just waiting on the green dot. So we got this green dot in February of 2026 at 60. We're literally sitting at the same price we got this at, and it went all the way up to 140. This is a huge crypto name, huge stablecoin name. I think once the Clarity Act passes, this stock will absolutely fly. It's sitting at 60. Again, what are we doing? We're being disciplined here, waiting for that green dot to pop up there on Circle. I did jump the gun a little bit on that. I think I bought it right here around 67. I am down, and I am looking to average down again once the signal pops up. I think I played, did it have a golden dot? No, it didn't. Okay, but yeah, we like that one here at 60. Okay, just looking for the signal. Microsoft and MU. You guys aren't going to like my opinion on MU. Microsoft's back up. It's got the green dot here. I know Bobby's holding this one, but I do think the bottom's in for Microsoft here at 355. Names like Microsoft are going to have to drag the market up now with the chip stocks selling off here. Again, I really like the stock here because every time it's hit this blue line since all the way back here in 2010, 2011, the last 15 years, okay, every time it hits the blue line, it bounces. Okay, and Microsoft's doing the same thing right here. Huge company. I think the bottom's in right there at 360 for Microsoft. The dot is green. MACD crossing over. Microsoft looks good here. I see one here in the chat for MCAPs for Ondo. Ondo's ripping, dude. Ondo's got the signal. We talked about this yesterday. We like that one above 29 cents. 29 cents is a great stop loss if you want to play that signal there. We did get a signal back here at 24 cents. Popped up to 50, pulled back. Okay, and now you're getting another one right here at around 35. So up above 29 cents, I really like Ondo still here. MU, guys, I think I've been telling you for a while, right? Since back here when we got this signal in June, hey, it's time to short. Okay, all the way up here at 1,200 bucks. Once again, when names are this extended off the 4-year, okay, you look at that extension. Okay, that's why I'm shorting chips, because we have a 70% gap between that and the 4-year average. So I think it's at least going to come down to right here at 500, at least. Okay, and it could potentially drop all the way to 240. I said that today in a TikTok, and I got roasted on social media. But hey, if you scroll back, I just want you guys to pay attention to the MACD here. This MACD tells us that we are in an extreme bubble because it has never been that high since all the way back here in this was 2000, right when the dot-com bubble bursted. Okay, this thing went from $98 Micron. Okay, it went all the way down to $1. Do you think up here at 90 that people thought we were going to go down here to $1 up here? Do you think they didn't? Do you think they thought that? Absolutely not. Up here, everyone was screaming, hooping, and hollering, having a good time, probably. Right? This thing went from 60 cents up to $1 or $100, and then it sold all the way off to $1. Okay, and look where the MACD. The MACD looks very similar here in. This was 26 years ago. 26 years ago, $100 down to $1. Okay, and again, just looking at the MACD there, when it's way up here, right? And if you look at where we're at today, again, that is bubble territory, folks. And again, I hate to play the devil's advocate all the time. I know everybody's bullish, everybody, the forward PE and all this stuff. Like, it doesn't matter. We trade the technicals. We don't trade we don't go off of what we think or what we hear or how we feel. We go off of the data. We go off of the signals. That's what we do here. We're just aiming to be consistent. We want to buy great assets at great prices. You wouldn't go to Costco today if they had a sale going on that said, hey, everything's 70% more expensive. You wouldn't go to Costco that day. Okay, you shouldn't be buying your assets at a 70% premium. Okay, I think Micron is definitely coming down. Like I said, I am short chips using SOXS. That is what I'm short. Okay, it's a risky play, right? Because again, it's a 3x levered ETF, but it doesn't matter, right? If chips go down, this is going to go up. Look at Soxl. SOXL is the bullish semiconductor ETF. Look what this thing's done. This thing went from $7 all the way up to $300 over the last 2 years. Okay, look at that signal back there in April 2025. See that? $7. Guys, that was a 3,800% move. I'm expecting a similar move now on SOXS when this thing comes back down. Okay, because when this thing's coming down, what is SOXS doing? SOXS is going up. Okay, these are inverse ETFs. So when this goes up, SOXS goes down. And you could see this has gone down for a very long time. Okay, but as soon as this starts to go down, see how it's breaking down below the 9 EMA there? Look what happened right back here. Boom. Ugh, puke. Okay, it's doing the same thing. So I am short chips. I've been short chips since June. I've taken a lot of heat for it. I don't care. Okay. We go off the data. We don't go off how we feel or what we think. We go off what the chart says. How long am I staying in AMD? I'm staying short for a while. I think this move is probably going to happen. Like, I'm going to sell my SOXS when it hits the white line. That's when I'm going to take my profits. Okay, because that's where it normally, you can see it topped right there in 2022, topped right here in 2025. Okay, when it comes back up here, that's when I'll sell. Okay, I think the chip move to the downside is literally just getting started. Look how high the wave is. Okay, we want the wave to be down here when we sell. Okay, big pullback here. Okay, see that one, 200 all the way down there to 78. Okay, that was a massive drawdown over that year. Okay, that was a 70% drawdown from 2024 to 2025, about a year. So I think for the next year, chips are going to go down. Okay, and they said I was wrong on silver. What happened to silver? Okay, everyone's hooping and hollering, having a good time, jumping around. Okay, everybody buy silver, buy silver, buy silver. 70% premium. Okay, that's when we get smoked. Okay, gold, same thing. Okay, everyone was buying gold up here. Okay, breaking down below 4,000 now. Okay, not looking good. Okay, is it going to be different with chip stocks? I doubt it. I doubt it. Okay, I think it's coming down. Marlog, what's going on, brother? INTU, is that still positive? Let's take a look. Intuit, I'd like to see it break out over that 9, but yeah, it is still green. So if you're in this position, I would just have a stop loss at that low right there at 250. 250 on the stop loss. This thing's very beat up. Huge company, right? Huge tax company. They have QuickBooks, TurboTax, all those softwares where people pay their taxes. Now, unless the federal income tax gets taken out, I think these guys are still going to do very well. At least back up there to 500. I like Intuit here. I really do. Okay, if it can pop over 300 next week, I think it's going to be sitting very pretty. SMH. Again, this is a semiconductor ETF. It's gone up for the last year. Okay, from 2025 to 2026, it has had a monster move. Okay, but it's up 286%. So now it's time to take profits. Again, the dot is red. You're about to get the MACD crossover. I'm sorry, but I think it's about to get very bloody, guys. Very bloody for chip stocks here. It's going to get very bloody very soon. Okay, it's already bloody. They're already down 30% from their highs. LMT, this one's still green here as well. I like this one. This is a war name. They make like war equipment, missiles, stuff like that, aerospace stuff. Obviously, Iran war is popping off. This looks like a good play here. Again, we like it here into the 4-year. We don't like it up here. We like it down here. I would be a buyer of LMT here. UAMY. That thing's coming down. Where's the indicator here? Hold on, let me refresh this real quickly. Yeah, look at Lucid, guys. This is just the most unbelievable thing I've ever seen. It wicks down to $2, liquidates the fund we bought, or I bought. I don't know if you guys bought it. And then proceeds to go back up 200% in 2 days. What is that, dude? What is... I've never seen that. That's either just straight up bad luck or I don't even know what to call that, man. Like, literally liquidates the fund. Unbelievable, dude. And then goes up 200%. So if you bought that dip on Tuesday, you're up 200% if you hit the bottom in 2 days. 200%. That is unbelievable. I have never seen something like that in my entire life. Yeah, Lucid, I just want to take this off of my watch list now. I mean, that's just... I literally was on the phone with Robinhood for like an hour today, being like, yo, this is like crazy, right? And I'm not going to get into that. I ranted about that enough yesterday. Like, this is the market, right? When we take investments, we are taking on risk. Sometimes that risk can go against us, and we just have to accept that fact. It does suck. I did lose money on it. Again, I didn't sell. Like, I was buying down here, and then they halted the stock, and then they delisted it. So, yeah, dude. I mean, risk is risk. Investment is all a risk. So, I just have never seen something like that in 10 years of trading. Okay, I've never gotten screwed like that before, where boom, they send it down, then suck it right back up. They liquidate the fund, and then, yeah, that's just amazing to me. Bobby, you're still holding. Good, man. Good. I hope it goes. It's probably going to go up to 100 now. It's probably going to go back up here to $30. That trade I took on this day would probably be worth, if that hit 30, that would probably be worth close to like, I would say probably around $250,000 to $500,000 if this trade plays out on that trade that I took. But I'm going to get zero because apparently they can just delist exchanges. Just absolutely insane. I've never seen anything like that. So that pretty much ruined my whole day yesterday. But again, it's the market, man. We have to bounce back. We can't let our losses define us. That's why we diversify. That's why we have trading rules that tell us, hey, don't invest more than 2.5% of your total portfolio in one trade. That way, if it does go to zero, I'm not losing my entire portfolio. Did I lose some money? Yes, I did. Am I mad about it? Yes, I am. But am I going to let it stop me from continuing to go? Like, yeah, it sucks to look at this and see, oh my gosh, from the bottom, it's up 200%. I don't even get a benefit from it when I was buying down here. It's something else to like lose, even though you won. Like you won. It's like you won the championship, but they don't give you the trophy. You know what I'm saying? Like they take your trophy away from you. It's absolutely insane. I cannot believe that happened. And I did make a post today about potentially filing a class action lawsuit if we can get enough people. I mean, there was probably about 15 people that messaged me, people who bought that ETF. I think we need to have like 100 people. So unless we can get like 100 people who bought it that are like, yo, this is bullcrap. Like, why is this allowed? I don't think we're going to have a chance. But it's just unfortunate. Again, investment involves risk. Sometimes you get screwed, and literally got screwed on LCID. I don't think I've ever been that screwed before on a stock buy. Like, that is just absolutely insane. Netflix, that one's selling off after earnings. So again, that one did have the green dot. So this is what I was talking about earlier. A green dot can show up, guys. But if price goes down like it did after hours here, see how we're down at 68, this dot can go away, right? That dot's not going to be there in the morning. Okay, a dot is not confirmed until the candle closes. So Netflix selling off pretty hard here is pretty ugly. ISRG was the other one we were watching into earnings. This one's also selling off here after its earnings, even though it beat on its earnings, beat on its revenue, but it's down. So I'll be looking to probably buy both of these. I'm already in ISRG. I'd just be looking to average down my position now because, again, our trading rules state look to average down if the position declines 20% or more. So we want to add more shares if our position goes down 20%. This position is down, I think it's down like 12% after hours here. Again, earnings is always a gamble. It's always a short-term right? It's a short-term drop most of the time, right? It's going to liquidate all the longs, and then we'll get an opportunity to buy it lower. Because again, we liked it here at 400. Why'd we like it here at 400? Because it's at the average, right? It's at the mean. So yeah, if it goes down here below the mean, that's fine. Okay, you come back here to the cheat sheet over here. Okay, again, we either want to buy at the average or below the average. Over time, we will win when that happens, okay, because we're not buying up here. We're either buying at a fair price or a discounted price. Now we're going to get the opportunity to buy ISRG and Netflix down here. So what I'm doing on Netflix is I'll just wait till this dot comes back. This is not going to be here in the morning. If this price holds up, it won't be there in the morning. And it will probably keep falling. So I think 50 to 60 will probably be a good range for Netflix. The monthly chart, and this thing's beat up. So I think 60 would be a good level for this. If 60 breaks, we'll look for 44, but ultimately we'll just be watching for the next signal on Netflix because, again, that's not going to be there in the morning if this price holds here. So, again, it's always a good idea to wait for confirmation. Like if you guys were playing this, I made a TikTok video on this. I said, hey, earnings is coming up, right? Earnings can cause short-term volatility, right? They could sell off really fast, and then they can get sucked right back up. Kind of like Lucid. See how it sold off really fast here, and they got sucked right? I can't believe this happened, guys. I literally can't believe that happened, dude. Oh, my gosh. That's so hard to watch. But you could see something like that could happen with Netflix. It could sell off and then come right back up. Ultimately, we're just going to look for the signal. We're not going to do anything fancy, right? Yes, it had the signal pop up, but it wasn't confirmed, right? The candle didn't close, and they had earnings. So normally how I'd play that if it's going into earnings with a green dot is if I had my position size in mind. So say I wanted to put in $5,000 to the stock of Netflix. I wanted to put $5,000 in. What I would do is I would invest half of that total position. So if I wanted to put $5,000 in, I would put in $2,500 before earnings, right? So you would have bought $2,500 right here at 70 or 74, okay? And then if it goes down to 50 or 60, we'd buy the other half. So we'd add the other half of the shares here, okay, at like wherever it goes to on the next green dot, okay? And then you'd get your average cost down. So your average cost went from 70, say it comes down here to 50, okay, your average cost would then be right here at 60. So instead of getting an average cost of 70, you get an average cost of 60, which is called dollar cost averaging. You're getting your average price down as you buy it when it goes down. I only like to average down if my name goes down 20%. I mean, this is a crappy dip for Netflix. It's down 7% after hours, but that's not 20%, right? So nothing too crazy. What's up, Fred? We already covered Circle. We're just waiting for the signal on that one, buddy. It is back down to the area we got this signal on back in February. So that was a really nice trade for us from 60 all the way up here to 140. It's sold off all the way down here back to 60. So we're just looking for the signal there on Circle. What else we got here? We got to get through all these requests here today. We got Walmart. Wally World, he says. Walmart, that one looks good. Walmart doesn't look bad here. I would just use a stop loss at that low from the last 2 weeks right there at like 105. Look for the signal on that one. I like how it's right here into the yearly moving average. Again, that yearly moving average is normally a good time to buy Walmart stock. I like it here for a long. Just look for the green dot there for confirmation. ISSC. That one's given some green dots. So again, if you're using those green dots as your buy signal, you're using $15 as a stop loss. If $15 breaks, right, it will most likely come back down here to the 4-year average where it bounced last time. You see that signal came in November, $8 all the way up there to 30. That is a flight navigation system stock. Actually looks pretty interesting. One-stop cockpit modernization platform. Yeah, it's pretty small stock, but it does have some signals here. So as long as the dot remains green, as long as that one holds on to 15, it looks pretty good. I've never seen that one before. All good, Fred. Just wait on that signal, brother. Uber's just ranging right now. Day trading stock 101. When this thing just goes sideways like this, great time to day trade. To go long, it's like a 50-50 flip. They have earnings coming up in August. It does have a green dot, so I don't think this is a bad place to be buying Uber right here at around 70 because, again, we're pretty close to the average. We're not way up off of it. It's trading at a pretty good PE ratio, too. Uber will find an acquisition with cash, with new debt. Uber faces EU regulatory review, blah, blah, blah. I like it right here at 70. If it goes any lower, I would just add more to it. Adobe and Meta. Adobe is getting up over the 9 here. That's a good sign. You just want to make sure that holds on to like 200 bucks. I put a stop loss at 200 bucks on this. Signal came right here last week at 215. So $200 has to be your stop loss for Adobe. I personally think that's a dying business, but if you like it, it looks good from a technical standpoint. Here's Meta. That one had the green dot here back at 550. Thing popped all the way up here to around 700. You're finding resistance right here. Just not my favorite. Okay, I liked it better down here at like 550 on the daily. Okay, 550 wasn't a bad spot for it, but you want that thing to break out over like 700 now. Not my favorite stock. SUN. Too high. Okay, you're looking for a red dot to sell that one. Brett. It's a crypto. Just looks like a rug pull. I wouldn't touch it. HNT also looks like a rug pull. I actually have a position on this. It's more of a fundamental play than a technical play. It does have a green dot. Thing's sitting at an all-time low. This thing was as high as $60 back in the last bull run. So if this thing does end up turning around and going back up, it's sitting at 20 cents right now. It's never been cheaper. So I do have a small position on this one. I'm just looking for the reversal here. Being patient. Okay, got the green dot there on the weekly. That's one of the only crypto names with real-world utility. They have a mobile phone service, so they provide hotspots. And I think they pay out the people that host their hotspots in HNT. So it's an interesting project. They have partnerships like AT&T and T-Mobile. But again, this thing has been absolutely hammered all the way down. I mean, this thing was at $40. It's at 20 cents. So if it just gets back to half of where it was, I mean, you're talking about a 100x move. So I like HNT here. At these prices, I know it looks like a rug pull, but again, for me, it's more of a fundamental play than a technical play. SYM. SYM looks good. Got the green dot right here, sitting right here at the 4-year where we want it. I'd be a buyer of that name. We got SOL. That's Solana. Solana's got the green dot as well. That's telling us that, hey, $60 is likely the bottom. We've gotten 2 signals here since February, one right here at 78 and another one right here at around the same price. So again, 2 signals at the same price is normally a good sign. We're consolidating here. I do like Solana here at these levels. I do think Robinhood is going to give them a run for their money, though. The new Robinhood chain, they're the new meme coin chain. No one's trading meme coins on Solana anymore, which is not good for Solana because that's pretty much all their protocol does, at least from what I'm aware of. They're just a casino. So when another casino opens up, not good for the casino. So as long as this thing holds 60, though, it looks good. I know they have staking features and stuff like that as well. Solana is just not my favorite project. NVIDIA does have a green dot here, but again, we got a red candle. So NVIDIA is one of the only names that hasn't really started to break down yet. I mean, it did fall from 235, but as long as that one can hold on to 190, it looks good. I think NVIDIA is probably the biggest threat to that SOXS trade. If NVIDIA starts going up, SOXS could feel that. But if all the other ones are selling off, NVIDIA will most likely follow with it. If you're shorting it, you want to see that thing break down below 180. It does have a green dot here. I don't trust that green dot. I don't think it looks that good. Okay, the monthly's got a red dot as well. Again, we're in bubble territory here. Okay, that MACD is just stupid. So, just going to take one Trump tweet. That's all it's going to take. And all these stocks, I mean, they're already starting to fall. So, if you want to take that green dot on as a trade, I'd use a stop loss at 190. But I just think NVIDIA's had this awesome move. If you bought back here in 2022 at $11, congratulations. I mean, you made a ton of money. But again, to me, the move has kind of already happened. I'm looking for this thing to pull back to like 120 or 140. That's where I'd buy NVIDIA. But up here, it's too expensive, right? Just too expensive up here. 30, 40% premium. Okay, 40% off the 4-year. Just not for my liking. TM, though, Toyota Motor, this is a stock I like. Okay, gotten absolutely rocked here from 250 down here to 160. Huge car maker. Got the green dot. Everything looks good on this one. I'd be a buyer at Toyota. Toyota Motors. SoFi still looks good here as well. It did pull back a little bit this week, but again, the dot is still green. As long as we hold on to 1490, this thing's good. It's just ranging around here. So I like SoFi a lot here. I'd still be a buyer of that. Netflix we already covered. Oracle's getting absolutely smoked. Okay, we traded this one here from March up from 130 up to 250. Now it's selling back off. Okay, we're just looking for a green dot on Oracle. Don't jump the gun, right? I want to buy Oracle too right now. I think it looks like a very good price. We're coming back down in here to the 2025 lows. Okay, but again, let's wait for confirmation, guys. Wait for that confirmation. Oracle's going to set up very nice. This is a huge company. Okay, but don't jump the gun here. Okay, don't jump the gun. Wait for that green dot. Circle, we already covered. UEC, uranium. That one looks good. That one's coming back down as well. We just need the signal on this one. I'm going to add this one to my watch list here. I don't know why this one isn't on it. I like uranium. One's in the watch list. So that signal will be called out in the Discord. The last time we got one was here in April at $3. It went all the way up to $20. $3 to $20. That's 800%. Okay, we're going to get the same exact signal here pretty soon. These guys actually don't really make any money. Okay, that's probably why their stock's falling. But that was a great buying opportunity back in 2025. Okay, this was a great selling opportunity right here in February. Now it's coming back down. Let's wait for the green dot on that one. SMR, same thing. Nuclear energy company, getting absolutely smoked. Okay, these things had a huge run here in 2025. Okay, bunch of green dots back here in 2023. Okay, $1 all the way to $50. That's insane. Okay, now we just got to be patient. I'd probably be watching the monthly here for SMR. Okay, just like we got back there in January. Boom, $2. Thing went all the way up to 50. What else we got? Wendy's. Nice. Wendy's. You know, when I ate fast food, I actually did enjoy Wendy's burgers. I ain't going to lie. That one got the green dot right there at 70. So, again, that's one telling you that, hey, 640 is the bottom. Again, this is another speculative name, but if I have a brain and I have Intel stock, I'd be selling Intel stock looking for something like Wendy's here. Why? Because Wendy's is super beat up. Okay, and I think their earnings are still pretty good. I don't think they're doing bad. They're still pretty much making 550 million, 560. Okay, so these are the value names you want to pay attention to. I think Wendy's looks really interesting here, actually, at 70 bucks. I wouldn't touch it just because I don't mess with fast food, but that definitely does look interesting there at $7. I'd target at least 14 on that for a move higher. Bonk, B-O-N-K. What's Bonk doing? Just selling off, just getting smoked. Okay, again, these meme coins, guys, they will hurt you. Okay, if they do not have utility, okay, that's not a good thing. This thing's getting smoked. I wouldn't touch Bonk. I think there's some much better names to own. I'd rather own Doge than Bonk. Okay, Doge is sitting down here at 7 cents. That's the low from right here in 2024. I don't know if you guys were around in November, December of 2024 after Trump got elected president, but this is where everyone was buying Doge. Everyone was talking about Doge. All the streamers were streaming, right? Doge, Doge, Doge. Okay, I don't see anybody talking about Doge anymore. It's a dead project down here. This is where we like to enter. Okay, this is where we like to get involved. Okay, I personally do not own Doge, but if I was looking to buy it, I'd look for the green dot. I think it's coming. I think all these cryptos are about to absolutely break out. I think the rotation is definitely coming. You're seeing names like Pyth up big today. You're seeing names like Engine. Okay, and some of these other names are still green. While everything else is red, most of the crypto names are green today. Okay, most of them. Not all of them. Most of them. What's Ethereum? Is Ethereum green? Ethereum's a little red today. It's 2%. Okay, the bears are back out after a 2% dip. All the I told you so's are back. Okay, but again, a little 2% dip does not scare us away. We're breaking out here over the EMAs. When ETH breaks out, you better hold on to your hats because that's when altcoins absolutely explode. And Ethereum is really trying to break out here. As long as it holds on to 1,700, it looks very, very good. We got AVE. AVE, also still above the 9 here. The dot is still green. This one still looks good above $83. I put a stop loss at like 82 on AVE. Solana, we already covered. SoFi, we already covered. AT&T. AT&T looks good. It's got the green dot down here. We like AT&T right here. Okay, the monthly is kind of but that green dot is showing up. We're down below the 4-year. This is the range where we'd want to be accumulating the asset. Okay, I like that thing above 19. ASTS from the chat. That thing's coming down. Yeah, it hasn't bottomed yet. I'd wait for the green dot to call a bottom. Okay, this thing's had a massive move. Again, our opportunities to buy were right here in April of 2024 at $2. One here in February at $18. Another one right here at around 69. It went up to 140, and now it's selling off. I'd wait for the signal now on ASTS there. ETH and BTC. Plus, if you have extra money to throw at one, which one would you invest more in and why? I'd invest in Ethereum. I mean, I like utility. Bitcoin is a scarce asset. It is a store of value. But I like names that actually are being utilized and integrated into the financial system. Bitcoin's not really being integrated, right? It's just a store of value like gold. It doesn't really do anything. Ethereum pretty much runs the whole entire on-chain community. Okay, everything is built on Ethereum. Okay, yeah, you got meme coins and stuff on Solana, but Ethereum, you don't even hear about Ethereum meme coins. Like people don't, it's not a casino, right? It's an actual project that where real stuff is being built on it. The Robinhood chain was built on it, right? You have all these lending protocols, all these real world asset protocols, all being built on Ethereum. Okay, Ethereum is a phenomenal buy right now. Okay, and I mean, I like both of these where they're at. Like if you like Bitcoin, I think this is a good time to be buying here at 64. Okay, I didn't like it up here at 125. Okay, could Bitcoin come down to 50K? Yeah, but dude, if you're scared of a 17% drop, 15, 20% drop in crypto, don't trade crypto because that could definitely happen. But what I'm looking at on Bitcoin is a double bottom. Okay, meaning we bottomed and we bottomed again, and now we got a green dot here on Bitcoin. So if I had to choose one of these, it'd be Ethereum, and I do own Ethereum. I own a lot of Ethereum. Okay, I own a lot of Ethereum. And it's breaking out this week. I mean, we got the signal a couple weeks ago, but once we start breaking out over the 9, that's when the momentum is shifting. That's when the bulls are stepping into control. So we'll see if Trump decides to say something tonight that's going to ruin the rally. Is he going to? Who knows? Okay, I have no idea what he's going to say tonight, but I would much rather buy Ethereum than Bitcoin right now. Coinbase. Coinbase still looks good. That dot is still green. They got earnings coming up here, looks like next week or in 2 weeks on the 30th. Again, that low has been the low since back here in 2024. Okay, we bounced here, we bounced here, we're bouncing again at the same spot. As long as we can hold 140, I like Coinbase. But if I'm going to pick one exchange to buy, guys, and hold for long term, I'm probably going to pick Robinhood. Okay, even though Coinbase looks good here, I'm still a buyer of Coinbase, but if I had to choose between this and Robinhood, I would choose Robinhood. Okay, maybe not at these prices, but I am looking to re-enter Robinhood after today's drop. I would set a stop loss on your Coinbase play at like 135. Any more requests in the chat, guys, just get them in. If you guys can't access the chat, hit the join button on the video. That will get you access to these live chats. We go live every single day, Monday through Friday. I'm answering your guys' questions. I'm taking your requests. I'm also taking requests over here from the Discord. You guys can put those over here in the live request thread. If you guys are watching today's replay, you guys can get those in. CRWV, I've been looking at this one too. We just need the signal. Right, this thing sold off. Look where it's sold off into. Where we bottom here in 2025, $70. Where we bottom here in March, $70. Where are we trying to bottom again here? Well, 73. We haven't tried to bottom yet, but we need that confirmation of a green dot. The daily's coming down here into that fib level. This one's on my watch list. I am looking to take a position on CWRV here pretty soon. They have a big partnership with NVIDIA, and their earnings look really good. I was looking at their earnings today. Okay, look how that number, it's going up every quarter. See how they're making, they making money, okay, making more money every quarter. Their earnings is going up. That means their business is growing. That's a good thing. Okay, we want businesses that are growing. We're looking for the green dot on CRWV to enter that. We got Echo. Echo's coming down, waiting for the signal. HAS bouncing pretty nicely. Another oil and gas play here. That one's bouncing right off the 4-year average here. Okay, huge move here. Buy signal back here in April. $50 all the way to 110. That was a 100% move. It's pulled back here. I like this one with a stop loss right there at 74. Way, W-A-Y. That one looks good. Got the green dot. We broke over the 9 there. This one looks very strong. I like that one. I'd be a buyer of that name as well. PRCT. Still falling. Okay, needs the signal. CRK. CRK gave the signal here, but now you got a red dot. So what do you do when a red dot pops up on your stock? You set a stop loss. Okay, your stop loss would be right there at 1240. That's the low of this candle, the previous low in June. If we break below 1240, you need to sell because you don't want to keep riding it down. You can re-enter when the green dot pops back up, but if that red dot's telling you, hey, this is a potential, right? This is going to invalidate the green dot. The only thing that invalidates our green dot is a red dot. So when you get a red dot, again, that's when we either need to A, set a stop loss, or B, take profits. Okay. And again, I put a stop loss right there at the previous low. I always use the previous low from the weekly candle. That would be right there at 1240 there on CRK. We got HNST. The Honest Company, still just grinding up. We called this one out back here at 240. I traded this up to like 340. I took some profits right here off that red dot, but it's trying to keep going here. I'm starting to see more and more of these guys' products. They're like, they make like wellness, like home products, kind of like they're kind of like a Clorox, but they make like they use more like natural ingredients in their stuff. My wife loves them. My mother-in-law likes them, but up here at $4, I just don't like to buy when the wave's up here, right? I like to buy when it's down here, okay, down here at the lows. So I still think that one's a hold. I mean, it still looks interesting here on the monthly too. It could find some resistance right here at $4, but if it breaks out over 4, that'll get funky. If I was in this, if you bought this, I'd definitely be selling half, because anytime it goes up 100%, we want to at least take half of our profits, right? From $2 to $4, that's a 100% move. We can take our initial investment out by selling half of the position. So if we put in 1,000 here, we now have 2,000. We can sell $1,000 worth and let the rest ride, let the profits ride. You get your initial investment out and you let the profits ride. Okay, that's a great strategy when you're up 100%. SUI, this thing's pretty muted here. Okay, pretty muted down here at 74, not really moving. I like it as long as it holds on to that $65 level. That's also where we bottomed back here in 2024. So that one still looks interesting there at 74. I'd be a buyer of that. WHR, Whirlpool, this thing's getting smoked. This thing's getting just smoked on. It's sitting down here at a 2009 low. You're talking about the .com crash or the housing crash. Okay, like what was that? 17 years ago or something, like same price. So if you believe in Whirlpool, if you believe in the company, okay, it's, I mean, it's obviously very ugly, but it's very cheap in regards to like where they have been. So people just must not be buying pools and stuff anymore. Okay, but I actually like it here at 40. It looks interesting. Okay, if you like the stock, you should buy it here because it's literally at a 17-year low. PNR, wow, that got smoked. What happened? I went down a lot in a very short period of time. Cut the full year outlook. Pool channel, destocking, trim pool sales. So we're just talking about a pool. And I guess these guys make pools too. After stock plunge 15%. Jesus. Okay, so that thing's way down. I don't know, man. I mean, it's at a 2023 low. That's a really ugly candle there. They got earnings coming up here as well. I don't know. I'd avoid that one. Oh, you say they pay a 25% or a 13% dividend. That's nice. But the 13% dividend doesn't mean nothing if the stock is just getting obliterated, right? You don't care about the dividend. Oh, PNNT. What am I looking? Man, I must have dyslexia or something. PNNT. I don't know where I got. I don't know, man. I'm tripping. PNNT. So this one has a 13% dividend. Well, it's sitting down here at the 2020 lows. This was the COVID lows. So this actually looks pretty good. I mean, obviously it's a rug pull, but if you want to collect that dividend, I mean, you're sitting down here at the 2020 lows. So last time we hit these lows, we bounced pretty nicely. I'd be a buyer of that one here at these levels. We already covered EOS. We got VST, Vista Corp, just chopping. Day trade central right now. Not doing anything. Not my favorite stock. I don't like to buy stuff that's going sideways like this. I like to buy stuff after a sharp dip and a green dot. It does have a green dot, though, so... again, we're just chopping around here. It's either going to break up or break down. To me, right now, it's like a 50-50 gamble here. Okay, I'm not a big fan of the monthly chart either, so I'd probably avoid that one. Or if you're in it, set a stop loss at like 130. TRMB. TRMB has the green dot back there at 49, so that one looks good. This one looks like it's reversing. I like the pull back here. Up above 49, it looks good. ACM. ACM also getting hammered. So just because the stock's falling like this doesn't mean it's going to bottom, guys. What I normally like to see when this happens is a breakout over that 9 EMA. So I'd like to see this one break out over like 72 to confirm. It does have a MACD crossover and a green dot, so I don't think this looks like a bad place. Again, you're sitting at a 2022 low, lowest price in 4 years. So if you believe in the company, you believe in the stock, I think this looks like a really good opportunity here. KE. Is that wheat futures? Wow, ripping. Yeah, the price of wheat looks like it's going up. H-bar. Did H-bar get the green dot yet? I don't think it did. Okay, it's still red, still falling. Okay. I got stopped out on this at like 8 cents or 8.5 cents or something like that. Okay, continuing to fall. Looking for the green dot there on H bar. Man, we got a lot to go. Let's see here. What else we got? Luna Classic, LUNC. Any more in the chat? Get your requests here in the chat, guys. I'm going to wrap it up here in a second. We got Luna Classic. Actually had a pretty nice move there. I just be looking for the green dot. That thing came back there at like 0.003, whatever that was. That was a nice trade up, but now the dot's red. So again, as long as the dot is red, we're bearish. We don't want to jump the gun. Wait for the green dot there on Luna Classic. BSX. BSX. Getting smoked. Just absolutely smoked. We are at like an 8-year moving average right now. This thing's way down. I think this is a beer company, right? I think they're a beer company, if I'm not mistaken. Target, blah, blah, blah. Buy. I can't remember what this is. Let me look it up. If you guys don't remember the Discord, sorry, I'm yawning. I've been tired today. /info will get you the information about a stock. So this was BSX. So that will pull up what that information is, what kind of stock. I think it's a beer company. So I can go to about here. Manufacturing, medical devices. I'm way off. Okay, I'm way off. But this actually looks pretty interesting here. You can see their income. You can see their balance sheet, their total assets, their cash flow. Like this feature here, it's been revamped. You guys are probably seeing that. It's been revamped quite a bit. I like the newer one. Okay, you can see all the stuff you need to know. But they sell medical devices. I don't know what happened to this stock, but it's down from 100 all the way down here to 40, getting absolutely smoked. But I like it here. It's got the MACD crossover, and it also has the monthly wave way down here. Again, big sell-off there. I'd be a buyer of BSX here, as long as they're not going bankrupt or something. It doesn't look like they are, according to that. According to that information there, we got FIS. FIS is also very beaten up here. That's got a green monthly. So, yeah, that'd be a great signal to go long on. National Information Services. I'll look this up real quick, too. These are good call-outs. I like the charts. FIS. Wow, it's very small. Let's look up a crypto. FIS stock. There we go. So what are they? Engages. Oh my gosh, I can't stop yawning. Engages in the provision of technology for financial institutions and business. It operates through the following segments: banking, capital market solutions. So that looks interesting. Are they positive cash flow, operating cash flow, free cash flow of 2.8 billion, which is good. Total assets, they have 33 billion in assets. I mean, that thing is beaten up, dude. I mean, it's just down from 160 all the way down here at 40. This looks good. I'd be a buyer of FIS here. Okay, this looks very good. I like the monthly alert. Okay, that's a 1 to 6 month swing trade. Sometimes you can even wait like even longer on that. Does that pay a dividend? I want to see if that has a dividend. FIS. Hold up, I'm looking up to see if they have a dividend. FIS. Fidelity National. Yeah, they do pay. They do pay a 4% dividend. 4% dividend. Wow, and they actually have a partnership with Anthropic. What? See that? Anthropic extended partnership on AI and financial services. Wow. Wow. I actually might look to buy this one. I've never even seen this one. This is why I love this channel, because, again, some of my best trades come off of your guys' requests. Right? I think this one looks very interesting down here. It's sitting at a 2013 low. They're partnering with some of the biggest AI projects. They obviously have pretty good cash flow. Their earnings are still very good. They're making $3 billion a quarter. Okay, 2 billion, 2 billion, 2 billion. They had a really good quarter last quarter and sold off. But this looks good, man. And it pays a 4% dividend. So I actually might look to add this one to my portfolio tomorrow. I think this one looks very interesting. Looks like a very interesting project. Thank you for the call out, whoever that was. I see one here, UPST in the chat and CRO. I got you. If you guys got those, get them in. I'm about to wrap this up. I got to go to dinner tonight with my wife and her grandparents. So I got to go get ready for that. UPST has a red dot. So what I would do is set a stop loss at 29 on this. You want to set a stop loss at 29. 29 breaks. Look to buy it lower. You want that one to hold on to that $29 level. Again, that red dot is just, hey, set a stop loss. You could put it at 29, or you could put it down here at these lows at 26, or you could just look to buy it lower. But that does look pretty bearish there with the red dot. So definitely use the stop loss at 28, 29 bucks, whatever your risk tolerance is. The signal came back here at 26, so you should still be in profit there. What else we got? If I ask, TCE, Libby's been calling out bangers. Both those look good. Let's see if you can go 3 for 3 with a TCEHY. TCEHY. An OTC stock. Yeah, that thing looks good. Got the green dot there, looking good. Monthly dot, not yet, but as long as this holds 53 or 52, it looks really good. Looks very good, about 52 there. MNDY, I believe that is Monday.com. Very beaten up here. It's got the green dot. As long as that one can maintain that $65 level, it looks good. GENI. That one had a nice move off the signal there. Bottomed at 370, popped up to 7. I would use a stop loss on this one right there at $5. I see one here in the chat for CRO as well. CRO got the green dot breaking out here. Looks very good. We talked about this one last week when that signal popped up. We were also talking about it up here at 7 cents. It went down to 6 cents. Oh my gosh. But it does have a green dot here and looking very good. You can see how this thing trades, pulls back, green dots, rips, rips, rips. That's how fast the move can happen. It can happen in months, guys. Okay, it happens very fast. So be prepared. That looks very good there, breaking out. What are these other crypto names doing right now? Still pretty muted today. Still a pretty muted day so far. Oh, man. Robinhood was down 8% today. Wow. The wave is getting pretty far up there. I'm looking to buy this. If it pulls back to 90, I'm going to buy Robinhood. I'll buy Robinhood at 90. Okay, but ultimately we entered this at 70. We cashed out up here at like 115, so or sold half the position. So I want it to come down. I want Robinhood to come down really bad. I like the dip. We like the dip. How many more we got? Yeah, I'm gonna leave it right there, guys. I'll cover the rest of these tomorrow or on Saturday. Actually, shoot, I might not even be live tomorrow. Actually, yes, I will. We're traveling. We're leaving for the weekend, but I will still be live tomorrow. We're not leaving until the evening, so I'll try to get through the rest of those tomorrow. If not, we'll pick back up there next week. For the chart request, tomorrow is our watch list. So I normally drop a watch list every single Friday here on the channel. I didn't drop one last Friday. I was out of town. But this Friday, I will be dropping another watch list. Those are just my favorite picks for the week we're going into. But we are going to leave it there for today, folks, unless you guys see one. Oh, no verse of the day. Let me get you with the verse of the day. I posted it on Twitter today. Let me scroll down and find it. Thank you for the reminder. Verse of the day. It is right here. I post this on Twitter every day now. Ephesians 6:13. Therefore, put on the full armor of God, so that when the day of evil comes, you may be able to stand your ground. And after you have done everything, to stand. Okay. Great verse in Ephesians there. Again, the full armor of God. We want to be prepared for the hard times, guys. Hard times are going to come. Bad things are going to happen. But when you have the full armor of God, when you're walking with the Lord, when you're walking with Jesus, okay, it makes it a lot easier to bear. Okay. And it says right there, and after you have done everything. So when the day of evil comes, that means, hey, when you get hit with adversity, when you get hit with some scam stock that takes all your money, right? You got to have the full armor of God. You got to be rooted in the Lord. Okay, that way you don't spiral out of control and go wreck your life or make things worse than they already are. It says after you have done everything, meaning after you have endured whatever hard thing, whatever hard time you're going through, okay, after that you stand back up. Okay, at least that's what I get out of that verse. I don't know about you guys, but that was the verse of the day. Thank you guys for reminding me. I need to start doing that at the beginning, but I do post those on Twitter every day, guys. If you guys haven't checked out down here the Spartan Lifestyle, you guys can actually download the Bible app right here. And I listen to the Bible app every morning when I wake up. I try to just, meditate, pray, listen to the Bible. try to see what God's telling me to do that day, who I'm trying to help, who do I need to help, Lord, who do I need to assist, who do I need to talk to, Lord, let me know, right? I try to do that every single morning. I don't try, I do it every morning. I try to stay as disciplined as possible, but I just dropped this in here as well. Under the lifestyle, we have core values here now. Okay, discipline over motivation, honor God first, pursue excellence, earn everything, master your mindset, protect your body, choose hard things, take ownership, live with integrity, stay humble, stay hungry, serve others, and finish what you start. Okay. I don't know if you've read the Spartan Creed yet. I've seen Jeff post it a couple times. I choose discipline over comfort. So when you wake up in the morning, you can come and you can just read what this says, right? This is how you start off every day. This is what you tell yourself. I choose discipline over comfort. I choose purpose over pleasure. I choose growth over excuses. I do what I say I'm going to do. I honor God in everything I do. I train my body. I sharpen my mind. I strengthen my faith. I take ownership of my life, meaning everything that happens to you, it's your fault. It's no one else's fault. It's your fault. Okay? Take ownership. That's when real growth starts to happen. Okay? When you quit pointing the finger at everybody else and, oh, it's their fault or this person's fault or that person's fault. No, when you take accountability, when you take ownership of your life, that is when things begin to change for the better. I honor my word. We do what we say we're going to do. We remain disciplined. We never quit. Every day, I become better than who I was yesterday. This is the Spartan way. Okay, I also posted a workout here for you guys. You guys could do this every single morning. It's a really easy workout. I literally do this when I wake up. Okay, after I drink my electrolytes and my water, I will normally come in here and I will do my workout here. Very easy workout. Anybody could do this. I don't care if you're 300 pounds, 100 pounds, 200 pounds. You can do this workout every morning and you will feel a lot better throughout the day. Books. So I did drop a bunch of books over here that you guys can read, from mindset and discipline to wealth and success, leadership books, health and performance books, mental toughness books, faith and purpose books, business and entrepreneurship, communication, okay? And the whole goal is to read 10 pages a day. That's 3,650 pages a year. That's around 12 to 15 books a year if you guys can take on that goal of reading 10 pages per day. Okay, sharpen your mind as much as you train your body. Okay, feed your spirit, strengthen your mind, and build wisdom that lasts a lifetime. Okay, we need to invest in knowledge, invest in ourselves. That's how we grow. And then I also dropped the diet over here as well. It pretty much just says, hey, don't eat fast food, don't eat processed food. We want to walk 10,000 steps a day. We want to train 4 to 6 times a week. We want to sleep 7 to 9 hours. No sugary drinks, no fast food. I pretty much give you guys all the food. I got this diet here from an ex-NFL player. I'm really good friends with someone who actually played with Tom Brady, and he gave me this diet, and it pretty much all whole foods, right? You want to eat meat, you want to eat just anything from the ground, or like dairy products are fine, right? I eat a lot of cheese, a lot of yogurt, stuff like that, but foods to avoid here: soda, caffeine. Guys, I've been off caffeine here for almost a month, and I'm feeling amazing. It was very hard to quit, but that is what I thought was something that was a thorn in my flesh. I don't know if you guys read the Bible, you know what that means, a thorn in the flesh. It's like something that's actually hurting you, and you don't even know it. And I think caffeine is that thing, especially for society, because everybody's hooked on it. Once you quit it, you're going to sleep better. Your anxiety's going to go way down, right? You're going to feel a lot better. It takes a few days, or it takes about a week or two to get through like the withdrawals of it, because it's literally like a drug, right? It's a stimulant. So, you know what else is a stimulant? Cocaine. Okay, they have the same effect on your brain. So caffeine has just been socially accepted, right? It's socially acceptable. So you guys will probably hear me say that, and you're probably like, man, this guy's crazy. He doesn't drink caffeine. But yeah, I quit caffeine. I've quit it before in my life. I felt really good. Then I started again, and I recently just quit, feeling really good. So no candy, no chips, no fried food, no fast food, no sugary cereal, no excess desserts, right? A little bit of dessert's okay. Just don't eat a lot of it. It's okay to have a cheat day every once in a while, but I have all the meals and stuff built out for you guys, but you could build your own meals out of these foods if you want. Like you can eat chicken and rice or oatmeal and eggs, right? Those are good meals. But the whole goal behind the diet, guys, is to, oh man, I spelled that wrong, is to hit 70 to 80%, right? This is the key. Okay, and again, this is coming from someone who is trained by NFL, right? National Football League, I'm not going to say the real football. I don't want to piss some of you guys off, but football, like where they run and hit each other, you know, that kind of football. Okay, big, burly, Spartan-looking dudes, right? So the whole goal is to hit 70 to 80% of your desired body weight. So if you want to be 200 pounds, you want to eat 70% of in protein. So what that means is, like right here, I gave you an example. So if you want to be 200 pounds, right, you want to multiply 200 by 0.7, you want to eat 140 grams of protein every day. Okay, 140 grams of protein every day. Okay, if you can hit your protein every day, I swear to God, you will feel so much better. If you're not eating a lot of protein, that's probably why you feel tired all the time. It's probably why you're depressed. It's probably why you have a bunch of anxiety, is because our bodies run off of protein. Okay, again, this was all learned from an NFL trained athlete. So again, some of the best nutritionists, some of the best trainers in the world trained this guy, and he trained me. So again, our bodies run on protein, our brains run on protein. Put the sugary crap down and eat food that fuels and energizes. So you guys can go check all this stuff out over here. I just dropped this for the Spartans over here. Read it. I've gotten some good feedback from it so far, but I really want to focus on the lifestyle and just living healthy lives, guys. Lives that honor God, not lives that not honor God, right? We want to honor God in everything we do, in our workouts, in what we eat, in what we do, in the conversations we have, in the books we read, right, and how we study. And last but not least, of course, you have the Bible too. You guys can download the Bible app here and start reading. The Bible has completely changed my life. Christianity has changed my life ever since I've started walking with Jesus. And I just want to share it with you guys. If you don't want to check it out, that's fine, but that is in the Discord now. Discord link is down in the description, guys. I hope you all have a great rest of the evening. God bless you. We'll see you tomorrow for the watch list. Peace.